Hi Derek, this is Alan Cockrell with ABC, former hitting coach of the Colorado Rockies and the Seattle Mariners. We're going to study your video here, and we'll draw some lines, and we'll talk about a few things, hopefully to improve what you're doing. First thing I look for, Derek, is balance, and particularly in the setup, but in all phases of the entire hitting process, we need to maintain balance. Balance for me is knees inside the feet, head inside the knees. Okay, obviously you can see here you're in a very good balanced position. We have good equal bend in both knees. Very good position. The setup position or the stance is the one area that you're going to see the most variance in all hitters, from little leaguers to big leaguers. But balance is an absolute must from start to finish. So we can see here you're in a very good balanced position. But it's something that we're going to talk about throughout the entire process here. So we're going to move forward into the next phase, which is the load. Okay, the load phase is gathering energy or storing energy into your backside. Okay, I want to try to gather and store energy and weight into this backside without getting this back knee outside this back foot. As you can see here, you've kept your angle very, very good. I like what you're doing. I like what you've done with your hands. We've got your hands back over your backside, which is a good, strong position. Everything looks good in the load phase. Now we're going to run it forward to the end part of the load phase. All hitters, when they load, they will land with their toe first. Let me run that back one click. They'll land with their toe first. Okay? Toe will hit. All right? But it is not until the back heel firmly plants into the ground is the load phase completed. Okay? At that particular point, we now can transfer our energy from our backside or our back leg into this front side. Okay? The first thing that we want to take a look at before we start talking about that is this stride foot. Okay? I look for a few things here. I'm looking to make sure that we've got equal bend in both knees. We do that with a different instrument. Make sure that we have equal bend with both knees. Okay, we got some bend there. We got some bend there. Knees are still inside the feet. Knees are still inside the feet here. Okay, and there. Biggest thing I'm going to point out to you, Derek, is the stride foot. The stride foot gets beyond 45 degrees, and we start to encounter some problems, particularly on pitches that are outer half of the plate, outer third of the plate, any type of breaking ball that's moving away from us. We start to have some problems. As you can see, you're at 60 right here, and that's a little bit more open than we want to see. When we start to get more open than 45, we're going to start to get a leaky hip. When that hip starts to leak, and that begins the swing, that starts the swing, and it starts moving out towards the pull side, it's difficult to keep that back path, to keep that barrel traveling through the ball that's outer half. Okay, so that would be one area that we would want to try to clean up as we go forward, and we'll talk about that at the end. Okay, but once we get to this heel plant position, okay, we've gathered, we've stored energy in the backside. We're now going to transfer this with this knee. The knee is the first move into the front side. That's the first move with the lower half, and I'm going to drive it into that front leg, the inside thigh of that front leg, right there. Okay, as you can see, your knee is starting to move forward. It's very, very good. It's a very solid first move. That's outstanding. The other thing I'm going to point out to you is that your back heel has not started to turn yet. That's a very, very good, solid first move with your lower half. I'm very, very happy with that. I don't know if somebody taught you that or you just naturally do that, but that is an outstanding first move. Okay, now as the lower half starts to transfer energy into the front side, we get a connection with the hands. First move with the hands will be the back elbow. The back elbow will tuck underneath it will start to move into the side, and then as we take it forward, we get to what we call, or what I call, the connected point. The connected point is a straight line between the shoulder, the hands, the elbow, and the back hip. As we can see here, your elbow is just a little bit in front of your power source, and the power source is basically this back hip. All right, so we'd like to tuck that in and let the hands start to catch up and start to move forward while this elbow is still more into this position. So I'm going to see shoulder, hands, elbow, hip. That's the connected point. That's the point that's going to take us to contact. All right, as we start to move forward into your swing, the hands are starting to work forward. Outstanding position. We have what I call bat lag. Okay, bat lag is the hands are moving forward, but the barrel is still working back here. And the reason bat lag is good is because the handle of the bat, this is the bad part of the bat. This is the part of the bat that pitchers want to expose, and this is the part of the bat that we don't want exposed in the hitting area until it's time to make contact. Your hands are working forward. We're in a good position. We got bat lag. The handle's not in the hitting zone. It's not a factor. Now as the hands start to work in front of the body, as they do, now we start to see the barrel of the bat being released out here to contact. Very good position. Okay, now we go to contact. I see a lot of good things right here. I see your head and eyes looking right down the barrel of the bat. I see your hands in a palm up, palm down position, which is a very strong position to be in. We're now starting to get a good full back turn, or turn with the backside as the foot starts to come through. Didn't squish the bug though. We didn't start that move too early in the swing process, which is good. This really couldn't be in a better position at contact whatsoever. We're going to take it forward now a little bit further. Okay, this is what we call extension. At extension, we want to make sure that the barrel of the bat is facing right at the pitcher. And if I've done all of the prior things pretty good to this point, I'm going to get to a good full extended position with the barrel of my bat facing right at the pitcher. Okay, again, good balance. We're going to move forward into the finish. All right, now the head and eyes start to come up, and we track the ball a little bit. Derek, you do a lot of things good, buddy. The one area that I would suggest that we work on and try to clean up a little bit is with that front foot. And when the front foot gets down, the toe hits, the heel plants. If that stride foot is open more than a 45-degree angle, we're going to have difficulty handling, as I said, some pitches on the outer half, outer third. We're going to have difficulty adjusting to change of speeds and breaking balls. So my suggestion would be just numerous repetitions off a tee, and set that tee on the outer half of the plate, outer third of the plate, even with your front foot, maybe just inside your front foot, and just put a bat at a 45-degree angle so when you land, you're taking swings, getting comfortable with that front foot being at a 45. All right, buddy, thanks for coming to our camp.